some things set up real quick. No, because my kids, they be coming here messing with everything. When I say everything, man, they be messing with everything. Oh. What the hell is the charger? Damn. I think my kid just woke up too, man. Yep, he woke up. What's wrong, man? Huh? You want to turn the fan on? What's up? Huh? I'm finna fly a plane, man. I'm finna fly a plane real quick, buddy. All right? You ain't gonna sit here. You ain't gonna sit here with me. Huh? You ain't gonna sit here with me. I'm gonna get your tablet. You wanna get your tablet? Huh? All right. Sorry about that, y'all. As soon as I decided to come in here to do a flight, of course, my kid wakes up and comes in here. Too bad he won't, sit in my lap and patiently. He's not that type of kid. He will want to do everything. Press every button, of course. All right, so let me make sure my sounds is right. So he's going to be upset, so I expect to hear him fussing a lot. All right, so let me go ahead and get my sounds together. My sounds and audio. We're going to get that together now. Sorry for the delay. All right, so we're flying to Denver. As soon as I get a little something set up. All right, so we got that. Denver, here we come. All right, so because I've learned from experience, let's do an audio check. Nothing upsets me more than anything than to be flying the whole time to realize that you were flying with no sound, right? Hey, I like this. Let me see. Y'all hear echoes for a second until I get this situated. Or I can just turn it down. Well, all right. So sounds good. Audio check. Go ahead and do some sharing real quick. For all the people that like to hang out with me, let's fly to Denver. All right. Chicago to Denver. All right. Copy. Got my main page. And then, let me pull my what do you call it? Yeah, that right there. But it doesn't show, let's see. It doesn't show my multi-stream since I'm signed in under Twitch. It only shows my Twitch messages on here, and I don't understand that. Like, I don't care too much for that. I'd rather it on my Facebook, but I'll just have Facebook up. All right, so one moment, guys. Group. All right. Dammer didn't even stream today. All right, just a few more. Group. Stop. Let's see where it leaves off at. Okay, Twitch follows. I'm not flying in VR today, so I'm not going to share. Just give me that. Pimax for that. Try to keep everything where it needs to be. Type ordeal. Few more clicks. All right, group. All right, I think that's it. Yep. I think we're where we need to be, y'all. There you go. All right, and what I'll do is I will keep my okay, yeah, that's what I'll do, so I don't have no, just in case somebody does say something on Facebook, I can see it. The Facebook. Yesterday I did my flying on TikTok. Today on this Facebook channel, and I can go ahead and swap over to this, so I can get notifications directly from here. Good. I'll monitor this. I got my Twitch up. Cool. All right. All right, so I think we're good to go. I'll go ahead and upload my flight plan. Now I'm going through my ear because I knocked that out somehow. Port. All right. So Chicago to Denver. Better not be going to my headset right now. Where you at? Where you at? Where are you, bro? Actually, what the hell is going on? So I'm not reading this right. Reading it right, all right. Okay, hold on. You guys ain't even getting it. So let me, okay, it shows headphones here. What? So headphones on. Bro, if it ain't one thing, it's another, man. Device. That's not making no sense. A50. Something knock something off over there. Oh, I probably hit my Bluetooth button. That's exactly what I did. Goofy. Ah, damn it. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I hit my Bluetooth button, so it kicked it off. Let's make sure you guys are getting it, getting volume now. And then we're gonna rock this out, man. Properties. What in the actual hell? There we go. It's tough playing, you know, tech support and this at the same time. But we in here. We about to make this happen. All right. Without further ado, all right. So, first thing first, go ahead and turn this on. I did find something out new about checking my plane, right? So, I gotta take my time. I gotta learn to take my time and understand that it's not about rushing, you know? It's about the art. You know what I mean? Take my time. The art. People that understand, they gonna understand. But about the art. Even though I can't remember. Oh, was it this? No, hold on. No, it wasn't that. No. What was that button he pushed? CVR test, I thought. Wasn't that? I guess not. I know this is one. That worked. Uh-oh. Hold on, where's the first one? And what else test button did he use? I watched a real pilot fly this mug, right? I'm trying not to cuss too. All right, so I think that's good enough. I don't know, maybe not. It may not be good enough. We're on patch normal. Get our pumps going. We already got our cruise supply going. Oh, batteries first, then pumps. All right, so we over 25 on my battery, so we're good on there. Let's go ahead and get our emergency lights. Turn that off. I need to put a bot on my stuff too, like a little bot that'll block stuff too. Let me see, cloud bot. I don't know how to use it though, so I don't know what I'm doing. Activate cloud bot. We're gonna activate medium, minimum. Yeah, we'll do medium. my first time gonna be using it too, so. All right. But again, man, it's about the art. That's what this is, man. You know, ain't no reason to rush. Ain't no reason for none of that. You know what I mean? Let's check in. See how we doing. Flight crew, this is your Captain Mandrakey speaking. I want to thank you guys for flying with me this morning to Denver. We will be loading the passengers shortly after I do some good checks on the airplane first. Thank you. Let's see if I got my audio right.
Thank you, Captain Mandrakey.
All right.
We appreciate your leadership and are ready for passenger boarding.
All right, and I found out that I could print like the Phoenix. I did not know that. So now I'm gonna try to figure out how to print my stuff out, right? So we're gonna hit the init. Hopefully everything works out. Good. Worked out. But yes, we're flying to Denver. Let's put it on reference. How many more minutes we got? Oh. No minutes because I didn't start them. All right. Anything else I'll skip? I will go ahead and start that up. And then we're gonna test out this app. It's kind of like GSX, but for X-Plane 12, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and remove that, move that. Hold on, man. Why would the GPU from this be on? Like, I don't want this GPU on. It should have been from the other one. That's all right. We'll get it figured out. Damn it, so I can't turn that off. But I will, like there's too many, say I got chocks on here, external power here, so why the hell would that matter? Like, I don't know, that's kind of stupid. But oh well. So passenger-wise, let's see. We're gonna have 145 passengers on this flight. I'm just gonna put some numbers in on this right here. All right, so there, jetway. Nope, we're gonna use stairs. Go ahead and get some catering going. Laboratory services. No, we can just do laboratory service. Nope. Refueling and cargo. Let's do that. Hold on, stop. Why does that do that? Let's do 5,000. And this is called Real Ops. If none of y'all have ever used it or whatsoever, it's called Real Ops. But we're gonna do catering, boarding, and all that. And we're gonna see if this is just as good as GSX. All right, let me go ahead and open up some doors. Got to make sure our passengers get in. Everything is good. Okay, that's our flight plan. Let's load this up. Ground services, open doors. Let's go auto, 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 auto. I wonder if that's gonna All right. All right, so we're looking good. Oh, this is, oh man, that's spawning out of nowhere though. Y'all see it? Say it louder. I'm black and I'm proud. You know what I mean? African American Airlines. I want to thank you for flying with us this morning. I painted that myself. You know what I mean? Gotta have a little fun and be creative. I'm gonna go ahead and call in our clearance real quick. Midway clearance, requesting our clearance to Denver, Colorado, KMDW.
Kingdom Heavy, cleared to Denver via the Midway 8 departure, then is filed. Climb and maintain 3000. Expect flight level 38010 minutes after departure. Departure on 128.2, squawk 4212. Expect runway 22 left.
Clear to Denver via the Midway 8 departure. Then is filed. Climb and maintain 3000. Expect flight level 38010 minutes after departure. Departure on 128.2. Squawk 4212. Expect runway 22 left. Kingdom Heavy. So they changed my...
Kingdom Heavy, read back correct.
They changed my... Hold on now. Nope.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard this flight with African American Airlines, flight number 2045. We are delighted to have you with us today as we journey to Denver. Please take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, do not hesitate to reach out to any member of our crew. Thank you for choosing to fly with us, and we wish you a pleasant flight.
All right, so that's all squared away. Put this back over here. All right, so for myself, I would like this. Yes. All right, yeah. A little bit over to the left a little bit. All right, that seemed about right. Okay, let's see how we doing out here. How long we got for the passengers? Let's take a look. All right, so we're at refueling stage. Gotcha. Look at that sunset, y'all. Sunrise. All right, so we're waiting on passengers. Let me go ahead and open these doors, though. Is cargo doors open? Oh man, they conflicting. Let me see. Where is these guys coming from? Oh, okay. I'm tripping. So we're getting our refueling and everything done. The doors are open. Waiting on passengers. Let's go ahead and finish this up. It's kind of wet out here. Now I gotta figure out, like, how did he print? Get our wind. Get our IRS on reference. Line on reference. Alright. Oh, so we're filling up, so. KDEN. Because I'm a real pilot, regardless of what you think. You know what I'm saying? I want to see where the print at. Because this dude, look, here I go talking about I'm a real pilot. But I want to see where it printed at. Like, this guy made it print. And I want to know where that's at. I want to know how he did that. No, I don't want to do that. Could have been on this init page for real. But then again, I think he was on ALC or something like that. How the hell I bring that back up? I don't know. MCDU, was it this? See, I'm doing stuff I don't LC menu, receive messages, see flight in it. What is this? Forecast. Oh, METAR. Let's get the METARs in. Is it going to do what he did? Was it not allowed? What do you mean? No? Go here. Nope, that ain't letting me do that. Not allowed. Shit. I don't think I know what I'm doing right there, buddy. So we're gonna go back to what we know. Let's go ahead and uplink. Take off data. Hold on. What do you mean? Oh no, hold on now. Little buddy. Did I not do something over here? Tell them to get in timeout. You're not supposed to touch it. What is going on? Oh, it's probably because I haven't got everybody loaded yet. So how the hell am I going to get the performance? You know what I mean? All right. So we do have people boarding up. I don't see the bus though. I guess they dropped some people off and they coming back. Hold on. Let me shut those doors too. Yeah, there's a bus. That's plane 12. It ain't GSX, but close enough. That's back. Got to get ready for the big payback. I can do wheelie. I can do dealing. I wonder why those colors look like that though. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. Oh no, that's bright. I'm gonna see what it does on y'all end. No, that might be too bright. Oh no, hell no, I'll take that off. That's too bright. Well, that's a no-go. We're not doing that. I don't know why them colors is doing that though. Or maybe that's just on my end where it's looking like the colors off. Let's turn on Visual XP and see what happens. Even though Visual XP's been tripping. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on with Visual XP. Like what's going on? Let's see how that turns out. But I'm saying, like, it's acting weird now. All right. Okay, so that's kind of cool right here. That hasn't updated on y'all end though, but mine is updating. Okay. So yeah, I think that's a better color. And we got to remember too, they changed ours to 2-2 left, right? Departure, 2-2 left. So what we're flying into Denver, we're going to 17 right. Checks for some discontinuities. I'm sure there's at least one. There's one. All right, that's looking good. Performance. Now let's go for the performance. And that's probably why I didn't get my takeoff data request, because I didn't have all that other stuff in first. That makes sense. Yep, I was moving too ahead of the game. All right, so we got that. We're good. We got our takeoff data. All right, let's see where we at on our people. All right, so we're still waiting on that. Let's go ahead and two left. Get our airport info up. So 2-2 left. We're going up that way. Check our barrel. I mean our QNH. 100H 8. Hey. Parking brakes on. He said we was going to departure 128.2 will be our next one. Go ahead and get that set up. Why did I go forward? Might as well keep going now. All right, so we set up for that. Flight plan's good. Are we missing anything? 380 is where we're gonna end up. I wish I could print my stuff out though, man. Let's check our stuff. Of course that ain't gonna show nothing yet. I'm gonna keep it 100. I wouldn't even know what the hell, if something wrong with this or not. I just know this side looks low. Let's see, fuel balance. Oh, let's cross feed it. I think that's what we do. Shit. Shoot. I don't know. I think this cross feed right here stuff. I don't know. I'm just leave it alone. They close enough. That's all that matters. Let's look at what we got outside. We still waiting on them, man. My man, like, I'm sick of this. I don't want to work here no more. Like, I'm tired of it. They don't pay me enough for this. Where is this at? That's bad. Gotta fix these cameras up, man, cause yeah. Gotta fix all these cameras right, man, cause
camera is saved.
all right. Nose. The nose camera. Belly. Taxi. Why is that follow me car up under me though? Pull this back. Cause that ain't making no sense.
Camera is saved.
All right, we should be ready in about 5 more minutes.
Camera is saved. Camera is saved.
You got one last cart.
Camera is saved.
Want to do a few of these.
Camera is saved. Camera is saved. Camera is saved. Camera is saved. Camera is saved.
All right. I think that's all I'm gonna do. Hold on. Look at this, like that. Hold on, retain. Retain position.
Camera is saved.
Where you at? Okay. There it is. Okay. Retain.
Camera is saved.
All right, so we retain that.
Camera is saved.
All right, I think we're ready to go, y'all. How about that?
Camera is saved.
All right, so let's go ahead and call it in. Make sure we're not leaving nobody. Why my buttons ain't working, I don't know why. All right, so let's go ahead and get off that. Stocks off. Close some doors. Flight team, arm doors across check.
Copy, Captain. Doors are armed and cross-check is complete.
All right, so let's go ahead and call this in. Midway ground. Question pushback to start up. Kingdom Heavy. Go ahead and pre-plan it whenever they tell
Kingdom
me.
Heavy push and start approved. Tail west.
Pushback approved. Tail west. Kingdom Heavy. I'm streaming. I'm streaming. Go away. Kids don't care at all. All right, so tail west. Why would I tail west? Okay, now I see why. All right, so we're gonna tail west. They ain't gonna let me push up this way, is it? How the hell? How the hell am I supposed to? This is my tail going west, y'all. So it's like I might as well just drive up here. Let's see. All right, that'll work.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Why is that car up under me, bro? That don't make sense. That's a immersion breaker. I'm ready, buddy.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up. Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Flight director's on. Am I missing anything? No, I think we're looking good. That car up under me is just incredible, if you ask me. All right, is you done, buddy? Look at that car. That's funny.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. So
Come on,
connected
man.
and bypass then and cervic. Release parking brake.
All right, thank you.
Starting pushback. And you may start engine.
All right.
Approaching runway 31 left.
And they pushing me all in the dirt. Trying to save
Camera
up some
safe.
good cameras. All right, so we're still revving up. I gotta mess with these cabin ones too. All right, so engine 2.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Disconnecting
Engine 1.
tow. Stand by.
Huh, I never tried this too. Airport navigator, let's see. Man, why that's so little?
So it's disconnected and bypass then has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
That's little. I don't know about that. Can't even zoom into it. Yeah. Go ahead and hide that. All right, so engine sounding good. We are good to go. Alright. Midway ground, requesting taxi to runway 22 left, Kingdom Heavy. Strobes, I should have turned my nav ones on in the first place.
Kingdom Heavy, runway 22 left, taxi via Foxtrot Kilo. Hold short of runway 31 left.
Runway 22 left, taxi via Foxtrot Kilo. Hold short of runway 31 left, Kingdom Heavy. So Foxtrot Kilo. Okay, Foxtrot Kilo. So we're gonna go up here. We're gonna make a right up here. We're gonna hold short. All right, let's do it. Midway ground, holding short at runway 31 left, Kingdom Heavy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard African American Airlines flight number 2045 to Denver. We are expecting a flight time of approximately 2 hours and 15 minutes. Please pay close attention to the following safety demonstration, as it contains important information even for our frequent flyers. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal tip into the buckle until you hear a click. To tighten, pull the strap. To release,
Kingdom Heavy, cross runway 31 left, then continue taxi via Kilo, hold short of runway 31 right.
Please return your seat backs and tray tables to the
Cross runway 31 left, then continue taxi via Kilo, hold short of runway 31 right, Kingdom Heavy.
Be set to flight mode. Laptops or larger devices should be securely stowed during takeoff and landing. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes are prohibited anywhere on board, including the lavatories. Oxygen masks will drop
I don't want them to
automatically if
shut
needed.
off whenever I
Pull
talk.
the mask firmly, place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Secure your own mask before assisting others. Life vests are located under your seat or between the seats. To put it on, pull it over your head, fasten it, and inflate it only after leaving the aircraft. Special life vests for children are available. Floor-level lighting will guide you to the nearest exit, which is
I ain't
clearly
gonna worry about
marked.
that right now.
There are 2 exits at the front, 2 over the wings, and 1 at the rear of the aircraft. The nearest exit may be behind you. In case of evacuation, please leave all personal belongings behind and follow all safety instructions
Approaching
from the crew immediately.
3-1 left.
If a power bank or any electronic device becomes unusually warm or
Kingdom
shows
Heavy,
signs
cross
of
runway
damage,
31 right, then
please
continue
inform
taxi
your
via
crew
Papa Yankee,
immediately.
Yankee
For
7.
your reference, the safety information
Cross runway 31 right, then continue taxi via Papa Yankee 7, Kingdom Heavy.
a pleasant flight with African American Airlines.
Oh, bro. Okay. I was about to say. Thought I didn't put my taxi lights on. Oh my God. Don't do that right now. Alright. No. Yes.
Approaching runway 31 right.
Trying to make it a little cinematic. All right, so when we get up here to Yankee, we're gonna bang that right. Damn, did they go over the safety briefing? Flight crew, please go over safety briefing. Damn, I couldn't even get that out of my mouth.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare for takeoff, We would like to remind you of some important safety information. Please ensure your seatbelts are fastened, your seat backs and tray tables are in their upright
They might have
positions,
said it.
and all
I didn't hear
carry-on
it.
luggage is securely stowed. In the event of an emergency, oxygen masks will drop from the compartment above you. Pull the mask towards you, place it over your nose and mouth, and secure it with the elastic band. Remember to secure your own mask before assisting others. Life vests are located under your seat. In case of an evacuation, leave all personal belongings behind and follow the crew's instructions. Thank you for choosing to fly with African American Airlines, and we wish you a pleasant flight.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, go ahead and change now, buddy. I want to make sure. All right. Departing from runway 22 left, Kingdom Heavy. Flight crew, please be seated for takeoff.
Copy, Captain. Cabin is secure and crew are taking seats now.
Oh, I need to call tower. I'm tripping. Midway tower. Departing from runway 22 left, Kingdom Heavy.
Mandrake Kingdom Heavy and Midway Tower cleared to take off, runway 22 left.
All right, let's do this, y'all.
Approaching 22 left. Approaching runway 22 left. On runway 22 left. On runway 22 left remaining. 5,000 feet.
Rotate. Positive rate. Gears.
Contact departure.
Get our speed. Contact approach, Kingdom Heavy. Autopilot.
Kingdom Heavy contact departure on 128.2.
Contact approach on 128.2, Kingdom Heavy. At 3,000 feet, Kingdom Heavy.
Mandrake Kingdom Heavy, departure radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 380.
Climb and maintain flight level 380, Kingdom Heavy. Come on, man. What's happening?
Attention all aircraft.
Oh, my auto throttle.
2971.
And I need to make those rain things a little effects a little smaller. But that's not looking too swell. I don't think I'm climbing though. It looks like I might have to just take over for a second. The lighting is a little rough right now too.
Kingdom Heavy, direct OGAL, then is filed, please.
Direct OGAL, then it's filed, Kingdom Heavy. Y'all see the cars in the background? That's plane 12, y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix those rain effects for sure.
block about 13 miles out, you'll spot Stephen G. Bridge Park. This park is a local favorite for outdoor lovers, offering scenic views along the Fox River. It was named after Stephen G. Bridge, a dedicated community leader who championed green spaces in the area. The park is popular for fishing, kayaking, and picnicking. Though from up here, you might just appreciate how the winding river carves through the landscape. If you look closely, you can see the patchwork of trails and the dense tree cover that makes it a haven for birdwatchers.
Dear guests, we are now at a safe altitude and the use of approved electronic devices is permitted in flight mode. Our cabin service will begin shortly. Thank you for flying with African American Airlines and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Yeah, I feel that turbulence for sure. Go ahead and put KDEN on here. All right, so when we get there, we're coming in 17 right. Alright, so when we fly in, terminals is going to be to our right. So we're going to come in here. Looks like we're going to have to come through here, through there, cross over to the concourse. Yep. Shit. Can't remember where, I thought Denver was over here somewhere. That's Utah. Shit, I done lost my damn mind. I don't even know where Denver at, bro. Maybe I'm too far over or some shit.
Kingdom Heavy, contact Chicago Center on 134.825.
Contact Chicago Center on 134.825, Kingdom Heavy. Okay, I'm right. So where the hell is it?
Altimeter setting.
City, like right before the mountains. Or in between them. Oh, it's Utah. Kansas City, Missouri. Bro, I feel like I'm losing my mind right now. I am sleepy. Oh, crap. Oh. What the hell did I just drop? Ah, damn it. Of course, the damn battery fell out too. Nah. I must got two weather systems fighting against each other on this. Scratching up my windows, man. I need a cabin for it. Let me see.
Added camera 8 to category cabin.
Go back. Look. There we go. We're gonna save that.
Camera is saved.
Do another one.
Added camera 9 to category cabin. Camera is saved.
All right. Cool. There we go. All right, while that's doing that, Go ahead and give me some entertainment or something.
Multiple public hearings underway. This is a dramatic shift towards transparency. Thanks to many members of Congress, the issue is now being taken very seriously. The people are finally hearing accounts in an incredible setting from first-hand U.S. military personnel about highly advanced unknown craft that fly rings around our front-line fighter jets. Thanks to Trump's unprecedented directive to release files, we are seeing more and more of these type of craft captured on various government sensors, and I'm told this is just the beginning. One of the aspects of the phenomenon that's spoken about with less frequency are close encounters of the third kind. Reporting by witnesses of entities of non-human sentient beings connected to the craft.
Damn.
Don't take it from me. Some of these reports come directly out of the United States Air Force's own files. In fact, the very scientists who coined the phrase close encounters of the third kind investigated cases in the United States Air Force from 1947 to 1969, such as J. Allen Hynek. According to Hynek, cases like those in the United States Air Force are best described to be secret. Because it's one thing to try and confuse the public with weather balloons and swamp gas, and another entirely different when dealing with credible reports of non-human beings on the ground. I personally investigated one such case for over 16 years. The case occurred in Varginha, Brazil, in 1996. It involved dozens of first-hand reports of UAPs and direct contact with millions of intelligent non-human beings who, according to the multiple concerning witnesses, were flown out of Brazil to the United States in January 1996. Former Brazilian Minister of Defense, Aldo Rebelo, confirmed the incident occurred in the state. The U.S. military information on this case that we in Brazil President, I am respectfully requesting that you declassify and release creates the American people and its secret by children. Told that our government secrets they don't get to know. Don't ask, don't expect answers, just trust the gossip. What the American people have done with that is, not done with that is, over the last 3 years, we have made more progress on this issue than at any point in modern history. Hell, period. We're being Russian, we're Soviet Russian. A formal FBI hearing in 96 where India answered, where witnesses alleged the Israeli military has a non-human graphic military. Today, although Rizalo is the face of the time, came forward and admitted this was true. We sent target inquiries to laboratories, higher with every other bombers across 4 continents. They saw cases on cases like Matthew Sullivan, the whistleblower was fact that deserves far more scrutiny than it was received. It contains video evidence including 9 footage of
Oh man, my autothrottle was off.
delivered to my office with what can only be described as a Tom Clancy-style death drop. Someone felt that they had secretly and information to the left official member of Congress. Why would anyone here bring in the Congress? You're no longer asking hypothetical questions. Congress is requesting specific records and videos. These agencies and contractors know that we know they exist, and we're going to get them. Incredible claims to recover craft and reverse engineering programs that they have operated for decades outside of the world. Those claims point to specific facilities, contractors, records, and people. Congress has a constitutional duty to follow, and that duty does not mean it because someone scanned the document classified 30 years ago. It does not mean it because some bureaucrat says it. It does not mean it because the program has become so compartmentalized, even elected officials can't look the other way. The Constitution made Congress authority for a reason. No elected bureaucrat has that authority. This information is not yours. It belongs to the American people. They own it and they deserve it. The most important people in this story are the reviewers. Agent Brown, Admiral Gallagher, Mr. Ford, Jeff Bell, and the many others who haven't been named. Their careers were upended. Their families were torn apart. They endured an avalanche of stress, all because they knew this information belongs to the American people.
What's up, man? You alright?
Some would say we think more proper channels. To hell with these things. The same way the Texas system. These are people who simply want the American people to see what they know. They deserve protection. They deserve our respect. They deserve a second chance. And these are different times. This is the age of the vote. Mr. President, I'm asking you directly.
What?
Waive the non-disclosure agreements and still bind the community. Grant immunity to anyone, everyone who's already gone forward. Everyone who will come forward. Open the door and let them speak.
Why is the kick not showing I'm live?
Why don't you come forward and step forward, Elder? It's time to flip the script entirely as well. It's been said by people who that no, the president has been kept up no cases. The Navy pilot, admiral, and general described programs and senior people that commander-in-chief were never briefed on. Career bureaucrats would give presidents as temporary help. Here today on the bar. That is not classification. That's a constitutional crisis. Transparency must be involved in the United States of America. It is required for those who help the whole, not those who must act. There must be real penalties for cases who knowingly withhold information from science. Plain John is no longer acceptable. Hiding behind classification is no longer acceptable. Mr. President, you know this is us. You know that person. Midwife out. They do not cooperate with you, and they never have. this happen because the American people are behind you. Everyone who is today
Camera is safe.
looking for a contractor who hires anywhere in the world. Come to Congress. Come to the people. We will work with you. This is a worldwide call for action. What you show, help us reduce every record, every file, and every piece of information. The time is now. Thank you. And with that, I'll do
So I think you better go in there and chill out. $38,000 feet, KDEN Heavy.
Mandrake Kingdom Heavy, Chicago Center, good morning.
We're at cruising altitude, above the clouds. If we have any turbulence, it's going to be very minor. Outside of that, smooth sailing all the way to Denver.
Copy, Captain. Cabin service will begin shortly, and I will ensure to thank the passengers for flying with African American Airlines.
For too long, I'll keep it short. I'm redneck proudly, but it's a pleasure being here with you. I want to first salute the bravery of these folks here in the back row for their guts. This country was not created by letting these fans use people that couldn't stand. These fellows didn't think. I really appreciate that. I appreciate my colleagues in Congress. I ain't about to say it. I appreciate my friends in the media today. So there you go. I'm crossing over the divide. You know, I talked to the president about this issue, and he kept his word. And I think that's important. And I think we also need to remember too. And I'm sitting in a skip, someone talking a man bun tells me the president's on a no basis, folks. That ought to tell you right there what we're up against. We're up against corruption. We're up against a cover-up. This ain't been covered up at least since 1927. That telling the public deserves the right to know. It's your that tax dollars. It's not about little green enterprise officers. It's about what are we spending all these millions and possibly billions of dollars on. These idiots tell us don't exist. And then yet we turn right around and skip, and then they tell us they do it. This is a cover-up. You all know it. You know it. We demand the answer. That government will going to get you. Look, we got one or two Vikings out. Please be careful about the false information that's coming out of Washington on all this stuff. Trust your gut. You know what's right. You know they exist. You know this is a cover-up before most of y'all been born. Thank y'all so much. Let's keep fighting for the truth. Thank you, Donald.
Denver.
For work today. And you all deserve to be in that skip with us. We should be the gatekeepers. And none else of these judgeheads up in the city. All right, let's get at it. Thank y'all. And I don't care if he's across the aisle or not. One of the smartest guys I know in Congress. One of my best friends. Thank you very much. Here, come up here, brother. All right, that'll be my primary wonderful. I hate it, Aaron. Thank you. Appreciate that. Please do. Correct. Anyways, it's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to be here with my colleagues. And let me thank behind
What?
them, not just for their courage, but for their service.
Go ahead, LaTroy.
And that's what's changed. I mean, look, this conversation started years ago with people like Harry Reid and then Marco Rubio and stuff similar, and now my colleagues and many others in the House. One of the things that changed is the quality and the caliber of people who are coming forward who have served our military decades, the experience, the airline type, and the technology in our military. That's what's also changed. Starting out with this question, here's the question. This is what
Detroit.
And I don't know what the school is, but I know what it's like.
Go in there, Roman, get O2's tablet.
Closer now. Closer today, closer tomorrow. The American people have a right to know. They know about the advanced technology programs. They know they come out of there. They still a dominant body with advanced technology helicopters. Helicopters never funded for trillions of dollars at the end. Where's that money going? And so it's time for the government to come forward and look for your help.
Huh? Where's he at? Where's he at? Make him a peanut butter and jelly sandwich too. Put it in my office.
I trust them. It's time that we help them.
My name is Liz. I'm one of the reporters who wrote the 2017 New York Times story that fundamentally changed the conversation about UAP. Years that followed, members of Congress met with Navy pilots and received classified briefings. Some came to realize that the observed objects were highly unlikely to be American, Russian, or Chinese technology, but nobody would publicly confirm what they were. Then, in 2023, the conversation changed again. Former intelligence official and whistleblower David Rush met with members of Congress, providing them with detailed information about covert government programs that he said possessed craft of non-human origin. This has been hidden from congressional oversight for decades. I was privileged to have interviewed Rush extensively before it publicly destroyed with my colleague Ralph Blumenthal 3 years ago. 6 weeks after the story broke, Mr. Rush testified under penalty of perjury in an open congressional hearing. While under oath, he spoke about his ultra-secret craft retrieval program and stated that some craft contained specimens or pilots which he called non-human biologics. The potential existence of another living, intelligent, advanced species has more implications for humanity than the recovery of technological hardware. Now, the conversation persists again, with more than the focus on biology and less on technology. Having served for decades on the staff of congressional intelligence and defense committees, Kirk McConnell, here today in fact, he was present in classified settings when the highly credible sources briefed senators, including Marco Rubio, about recovered non-human bodies. Unlike legitimate national concerns, unlike legitimate national security concerns that require us to keep advanced technologies of non-human origin secret, that justification should not apply to biological measures. Knowledge of the existence of another life form, studied and documented by qualified experts, should not be considered a threat to national security. By what authority is any institution hold confirmation of what may be the most consequential scientific discovery?
Where's the magnet at?
Knowledge that we are not alone does not belong to any government or military. It belongs to all of humanity. Today, I call upon the President to prioritize declassification and public release of any evidence concerning recovered, advanced, non-human biological measures. Thank you, and I turn this over now to David.
I'm here today because my name is Mark Disclosure for my service. I took it over to the Nichols office this morning. Principles and framework of the U.S. Constitution. I took it over seriously then, and I take that as seriously now. And this is one of my final duties of the service. I wanted to use helping Congress and the President restore lawful accountability for activities and spending that have never been placed down on the sites and to be transparent and independent. There are myriad issues across multiple cultural, religious, and perspectives. Topics here that we'll discuss
relevant counterintelligence technology mechanisms that must be taken into consideration. For decades, unknown objects secretly operated in long-term policy areas, critical infrastructure, and the agencies responsible for securing overhead got at
Hey, Captain Mandrake, would you like anything to drink or a small snack while we cruise?
What does it say?
One must always be concerned about adversarial misinformation within the national intelligence, but I was able to cross-verify this information internally without decisions. Many of the president's key president attempts to qualify
Why does this look stuck?
actors, both just confidence and wishes to protect as supported presidential relations. Furthermore, some of this intelligence is operated by Congress despite lawful requests to the Defense Intelligence Agency last summer, and also having heavily published process and analyzed by such organizations.
That's definitely stuck.
These belong reflected along Russian oversight, and I would think the agency documents control this task force and provide those documents to Congress and enter it into the whole prosecution of the American public secrecy around this.
Denver's got to be right here, bro.
Subsequent executive orders, secretary against the orders, conduct security, basically nullify Congress judicial range of oversight decisions.
There it is.
Classification of system determination. Executive Order 13526 discusses what can and cannot be classified. Aerospace, identifies people activity, basic information counts, scientific information rigorous.
Kingdom Heavy, contact Chicago Center on 125.575.
Contact Chicago Center on 125.575 Kingdom Heavy.
I learned that the Air Force One is early investigation for alleged unauthorized disclosures. Under the estimate on that, after I testified before the Congress in 2020, discussing the results of my congressional investigation in support of British companies. This should concern every member of Congress on this point. To this day, I'm still fighting this country for administrative instruction and a prolonged effort to get a medical bullshit pilot that is still not in the United States. This is also a real bonding service. President Gates' task force has shown the notes that this is a Ryzen. The same accountability model as Ryzen. I found much like $8 per minute that not have one President Trump has proposed more legislation that will transparency and accountability
Camera safe.
I need to just gonna tell us if it's real or not.
Camera is safe.
I guess
Kingdom Heavy,
so.
contact Chicago Center on 125.575.
What's up, man? Just wanted to check up on you, man, because I haven't done it yet. And just want to make sure you're doing all right on the shift, man. Everything all good? So far? Okay. Have you had any issues with cross-dock or anything like that? Okay, when she was gone, was you all right? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Gotcha. Right. Okay. I just want to make sure you're all right, man. Because you're running the shift now, buddy. Back like the old days. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, any problems you have, just let me know and I'll take care of it. Who's the problem? Oh, yeah, definitely. You just gotta, yeah, for sure. I won't say too much because I'm also streaming too. They can't hear you, but you know, I don't want to say too much, but we'll definitely talk about that. But if the problems get too much, just let me know and I'll make sure I come down there and have that conversation. Yeah. You know, as long as they're doing their job, man, just pay it no mind. But if it gets too much, just make sure I know and I'll come take care of it. Yeah, for sure. Besides that, everything else is going good. All right, sweet. Oh, for real? Oh, y'all been working on that? That's cool. Okay.
Y'all figure it out. Of course, there's something going on. We had 14 rabbis, 14 preachers.
Yeah, that's because they, you know, they got all the inbounds coming in too. You know how that go. But how did we get everything off the west wall? Sweet. Cool. West side? Awesome. But he ain't started painting yet? Okay.
I can't talk about it. That's the problem.
No, we're not going to do the paint. I won't say no names, but yes, do the walls. I mean, yes, absolutely. That's exactly what he's doing. Yeah. 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 Okay. Well, I'm here, so you got your LSW. All right. So you know where to put it, right? At the Thursday. Okay. So you know where I made that Gimba corner table? That table in the back, the black table. It's back there by the Gimba papers and stuff. Right by the fork trucks. The table's in the back by the fork trucks. Absolutely. So you can either put it in weekends tray and I'll get it, or you can just put it in your second shift tray and I'll get it. Either one, I'll be looking for those in there. Make sure the other clerks or whatever, make sure they know to put it in there too for me. Is it? Oh, okay, cool. Have we been doing all the stuff to it, like doing a board and all that, and stretches or whatever?
Kingdom Heavy, contact Chicago Center on 125.57.
Thank you. And yeah, man, and enjoy your time off, man. And just know I appreciate you, man. And I already knew. I was just like, man, we got to get him back, man. you know too much. You know what I mean, to have you at the other location. You know what I mean? So it definitely is, ain't it? But at the same time too. If you want to get busy, it's busy, right? You know, it's boring whenever it's slow. So being at that location is busy. So I like that location better. So, you know, but glad to have you back, man. And if you need anything, just let me know. Enjoy your time off, sir. Thank you very much. All right. Yep. Peace. What's going on in there? Yes. Did you make him peanut butter and jelly? Where is he at? In there? Did he finish his sandwich? Did you strap him in? No, you didn't. You didn't strap him in because he wouldn't be able to get out. So he could finish eating, put him back in there and strap him in. The hell? Aki, strap your little brother in that seat, because Troy's method was to just not let him eat because he got up. Thanks for the help too, son. Everything we know about the UFO, Epstein fallout panic.
Former Pentagon UFO investigator and whistleblower Lou Elizondo and News Nation special correspondent and investigative journalist Ross Coulthard. Lou, do I have it wrong, or is Bruce saying it's not just about technology? It's about organic, extraterrestrial beings that the U.S. government is aware of?
Exactly. I think what you're witnessing for our very eyes is the disintegration of perhaps the greatest compound in American history. He has testified before for the record, David Bruce, about the existence of non-human intelligence. I had the honor to work with David Bruce, who was working in the U.S. Space Force. And I can tell you what he had asked to do was very legitimate.
Kingdom Heavy, contact Minneapolis Center on 118.825.
The government's been lying.
Ross, Ken Burton comes up and says what I always say. Don't hit me with a tinfoil hat. I'm not talking about money. I want to know what they're doing with our money and our thing. He says that. This guy comes up right after him and says, yeah, it is about little green men. They do have information about it. That is the biggest piece of information, if it's true, that I have ever heard in my entire life.
Well, g'day, Chris. I can tell you, having just come from viewing a Steven Spielberg's fictional intelligence display today, it's quite unsettling to see Dave Rush talking about biologics, about different types of senior and advanced intelligence of the depth of the Capitol. And you're right, that this is the day, the fact that we know that the United States government is working with recruiting technology and that we have recruited biologics that from Dave Rush on the report underwrote the full Congress. And he went so much further today that most worries me, and I'm sure Bruce agrees, the big revelation from Dave today was about foreign and military intelligence. The fact that the Chinese
You said what now?
our retrieval and reverse engineering.
Okay, so that's what he better do. Because if he potties on himself, I'm going to spank his bottom. So tell him to go to the bathroom right now.
Probably know more than the American public and most of the military and intelligence community and the president, then frankly should be taken to court.
I totally get it, and I agree with you. But again, who cares? I haven't listened to the end of the show, Lou, because I don't know how to deal with it. But, if it's not true, then fine. I'm fine having on my face that I reported it at all, that I gave the platform, because it's that important. And I'm looking forward to how they say it's not true. But, Lou, if it is true, okay, Subscribe below and download our News Nation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.
Bro, what if what we're watching are actual life forms? You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of thinking it's crafts, maybe are the life forms in itself? That'll be a twist.
Lawmakers joined UFO whistleblower David Grush on the steps of the Capitol today for what is arguably the most public and most forceful push for government UFO disclosure this country's ever seen. They not only called for greater transparency, but also for the release of specific UFO files and for whistleblower immunity.
Mr. President, I'm asking you directly, waive the non-disclosure agreements that still bind these patriots. Grant immunity to anyone and everyone who has already come forward and everyone who will come forward. Open the door and let them speak.
Lawmakers and Grush also accused the Pentagon of avoiding congressional oversight and spending money on UFO programs without congressional approval.
And so look, the time for disclosure is now. Disclosure today, disclosure tomorrow. The American people have a right to know. We know about these advanced technology programs. We know they come out of Area 51. They did when we went to kill Osama bin Laden with an advanced technology helicopter that Congress never funded. There's trillions of dollars missing at the Pentagon. Where does that money go?
And just note, these are bipartisan lawmakers. That was a Democrat lawmaker just now, and before that was a Republican. For his part, David Grush reiterated the allegations he made right here on News Nation 3 years ago. He said the government has a top-secret program that collects and reverse engineers aircraft of non-human origin. And then Grush made big news. He was asked about how many types of non-human intelligence the government knows about. This was his answer.
It's a continuum from corporeal bipedal type life to, what I would consider like central plasma life, but there are some that the U.S. government is doing.
All right, my next guest may have opinions on that. They both have testified before Congress about seeing evidence of UFOs while on active duty in the Navy. Now private citizens, they are both advocates for greater transparency. Ryan Graves is a former Navy fighter pilot and founder of Americans for Safe Aerospace, and retired Admiral Tim Gallaudet is an oceanographer who served as head of the NOAA. He's the author of the upcoming book, Holding Fast in Heavy Seas. It is great to have you both here. Admiral, you were standing right behind David Grush and Congressman Burleson as they were talking.
Kingdom Heavy, contact Minneapolis Center on 118.825.
Are, quote, the most important people in this story because they endured an avalanche of stress, all because they believe the information belongs to you, the Americans. I have to think that felt good to get that sort of recognition that you had been pushing for so long for transparency.
It's a long flight, boy.
I try not to make this about me, to be honest with you.
Chicago to Denver, 2-hour flight.
About the truth, getting the truth to the American people. So I was
flew from here
to
here.
That was quite remarkable.
I'm going here.
Yeah, and Eric Burleson, the man, President Trump, for his move to transparency. So I think this is really remarkable, and I was trying to be a part of the event.
Right, I was really struck by the congressman saying, hang on,
got some turbulence.
With the Navy and for a super sophisticated Navy helicopter we never approved of and had no knowledge of, and yet trillions of dollars in the Pentagon has sort of disappeared into thin air.
Did you play more of your game?
Wait, Brian, you gotta make this way in that moment.
Cutting off arms, blowing each other up. What's your mama talking about? Troy trying to put a table between something. She told me to tell Troy not to be putting no table between y'all beds. But then Takesha tell him not to do that? Yeah, different or not. She said don't put nothing there, right? No, it was a table. She specifically said table.
Is it possible that he's actually using technology that Congress hasn't approved of or isn't aware of?
Yeah.
Well, right. That's what we came forward today about that this documentation program has not documented or not subject to congressional oversight. And as Brian mentioned, brilliantly, this is what our Constitution mandates. So this is unacceptable, and that's what we all were there to call for today.
Well, Angela, what is it what David Grush said about the government being aware that there were several kinds of extraterrestrial life, including, I'm not saying bipedal life, sentient plasmoid life? What do those terms even mean?
Well, Elizabeth, I don't have first-hand knowledge of the different types of non-human intelligences that the government is aware of, and actually there are even books that have been published by former Defense Intelligence Agency officials about the investigations documenting these types. And I don't have first-hand knowledge of them, but there are declassified reports and books that document this. So the government is aware, and that's on the record.
Brian,
what is your mama talking about?
Camera is saved.
As an intelligence officer,
She said don't be putting no table or whatever in between those beds.
But also that our adversaries have these same crash retrieval programs, most notably Russia and China. This is a national security.
Okay, so didn't my woman tell you no, not to do that?
Politically, maybe reverse engineering UFO wreckage to come up with new technology that might be difficult for us to combat.
And I want you to hear me very clearly.
Absolutely.
This is my woman's house. This is not your mama's house. So your mama can't tell you what the fuck to do in this house. Alright? So, my woman says not to do that. That's exactly what the fuck you're not going to do. Now, if there's some modifications that you want to make, you need to have that conversation with my woman and not your mama. Do you understand that? Alright? You're going to respect her, buddy. Got that? Alright. Thank you.
Massive use of that information is what allows us to have an innovative ecosystem with all the different brains the United States can bring to bear on different problems.
So,
that's not what we're doing now when we run the vulnerability of 49 countries that are willing to invest more in it.
So what's it like playing with
they call for whistleblowers
the vest?
to get immunity, to be able to speak freely in essence.
Like can you feel the gunshots and all that?
123.975. There's a much more he can speak about that.
What's the name of Wooger vest?
Not because of these non-disclosure agreements, these NDAs.
I figured you would like it.
For all whistleblowers to have these NDAs lifted. First of all, Ryan, you mentioned on the Admiral, what are the chances those will be lifted? I think that's a really...
Have you played a shooter game with it?
But the pressure does seem to be building.
But y'all be stabbing each other too. Can you feel each other stabbing?
You know, right now,
for real? I'm gonna have to put that on and try the game. Huh? For real? That's funny. You know you can stream that, right? Yeah, on your Facebook. Remember, I was streaming on Facebook at first through the MetaQuest when I had the Quest.
I mean, this would...
Yeah, you can stream straight from the MetaQuest. You should do that.
People and they will get there and say under oath, I can't tell you because I signed an NDA.
Nope.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough hill to climb, because if they just do it for UAP, that opens the door for a number of other topics, which are absolutely critical to have NDA.
Thief simulator. Try not to get caught. That's funny. Just don't become a thief in real life, buddy.
Right thing, because Steve Rush mentioned during the event that he has been investigated for potentially violating, or allegedly,
for real?
the Espionage Act. And that's what's putting the brakes on.
That's funny.
More UAP people
Sure. People are saying
Skyrim.
he's getting harassed. He's been potentially prosecuted.
I need to stop buying games.
Admiral Tim Gallaudet, right? It is always
I need to stop buying games, man. I be wasting money, bro.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our news.
I'm like halfway there. Where's my...
Unbiased news for all Americans.
I need to find out when I need to be coming down. I still got a little ways to go, but not too far.
Let's ask former Pentagon UFO investigator and whistleblower Lou Willis.
What are you doing, Kingdom?
News Nation special.
Go to the bathroom, goofy.
Lost cold heart. Lou, do I have it wrong? Or is Bruce saying it's not just about
What are you doing?
technology?
Hey, go see what your brother doing. Tell him you better take his butt in that bathroom because he's potty on himself and spanking his butt.
That the U.S. government is aware of.
I think what you're witnessing,
All right, make him a sandwich or something.
greatest cover-up in American history. He has testified before for the record, David Bruce, about the existence of non-human intelligence. I had the honor and privilege to work and serve with David Bruce.
Thanks for the help, son.
And I can tell you what he had access to was very legitimate.
Kingdom Heavy. Contact Minneapolis Center on 123.9er 75.
You know what? The government's been lying.
Ross, Tim Burchett comes up and says what I always say. Don't hit me with the tinfoil hat. I'm not talking about Martians. I want to know what they're doing with our money and our thing. He says that. This guy comes up right after him and says, yeah, it is about little green men. They do have information about it. That is the biggest piece of information, if it's true, that I haven't ever heard in my entire life.
Well, Chris, I can tell you that just comes from viewing a Spielberg storytelling this was, it's quite something to see guys talking about biologics, about different kinds of advanced.
All right, just into our newsroom. Police have discovered the remains of a New Mexico woman who's been missing for nearly a year. The body of Melissa consisted at the Los Alamos National Laboratory, a nuclear research facility, was discovered in a national forest about 70 miles from her home. Police say they also recovered a gun near her body. The CS first reported missing last year when she didn't show up for work. Her purse, her phone, and her ID all left at home. You probably remember the story because Christina is one of those several scientists and military service members who have either unexpectedly died or gone missing just within the last few years. Police say an investigation into her death is now underway.
New police body cam footage later shedding light on just what happened. The missing Air Force General William McCaslin when he just vanished from his New Mexico home. This was in late February. No sign of him since. The 68-year-old once served as the commander of
Can you stream with me on Twitch right now?
which has long been rumored to have tied top secret UFO research projects, including the alleged Roswell crash. And this new body cam footage recorded just a few hours after McCaslin vanished. An unidentified female caller speaks to the officer investigating the disappearance, claiming that she not only worked with the general, but she had dinner with him the night before he disappeared. They think they weren't alone. Apparently, members of Space Force, which tracks unidentified objects like UFOs, were also there. They also said McCaslin appears to be acting out of character. Take a listen.
I was shocked this morning when I saw the alert because when I noticed my usual is he wasn't his usual self. He was kind of space and quiet.
He wasn't his usual self. The caller also filled the officer in on just who McCaslin was and why it was so important to find him.
Right. Very like a security clearance or anything like that.
He was the head of Air Force Research Lab. He took a point exam when the UFO he did that investigation in a very high security class.
So what's odd about this is that before the spy cam ever rolled, Catherine White posted a plea for help.
What is wrong with your brother? Check on him.
Kingdom Heavy, contact Minneapolis Center on 123.975.
Tell him my son is...
Caller's claims are giving believe the missing general may have been more involved in that top secret work than it was realized. But does it explain the Claflin's disappearance? Joining me now for a closer look is the deputy science editor at the Daily Mail, Jason Allure, who has been covering the story since the beginning. Chris, welcome to the show. A lot to get into. So if the caller's claims are to be believed, the capsule met with Space Force before he vanished. Do we have any idea why they met? Has Space Force commented on this alleged meeting?
Thank you for having me. Space Force has not commented on this at this point. However, what we do know from the caller, who is still unnamed, so we don't know.
I think I probably got like 40 minutes left of this flight.
General McCaslin at the Kirkland Partnership. That is a non-profit
which is good because I'm
the Air Force Base that McCaslin.
After a while, I'll be like tired.
To basically grow the base's assets, their influence, and so meeting with Space Force.
But I figured I'd fly a longer flight.
At Kirkland Air Force Base, it is a major national security complex. So for McCaslin to still be involved to that extent, definitely raises questions about the level of clearance he still has.
Yeah, what about the discrepancy there? McCaslin White said he had commonly held security clearances.
I think it's aliens, son.
He had a high level of clearance. What do you make of that?
Well,
I think we got aliens.
Realm of high security military apparatus, you have what's called compartmentalization. We talk to a number of congressmen and also former intelligence officers within the FBI, and they all agree.
Oh, damn, man.
You have high-ranking officials cannot tell their loved ones, their partners, anyone in their family.
It's an hour.
And so it is not unheard of for loved ones to simply
not
know what their loved ones are doing. This is General McCaslin.
The news. People snitching.
That makes sense. How does his disappearance fit in with the other missing or dead officials allegedly?
There's aliens, and we have we have their body.
Well, this is the fascinating
government been killing people.
Is the latest that we know of in a string.
This is one of them. See it? Missing and dead scientists.
Disappearances.
Like they've been killing them.
Because when you look back at the general's history,
trying to make sure they don't snitch.
All of the other disappearances.
It's like 15 of them.
Research. We've had government contractors, administrative assistants, and other staff on facilities throughout Mexico. The general.
I don't know. Maybe the people in the government that's running the world are the aliens. You know what I mean? And we're the only humans. You never know. I'm like, because there could be humans outside of that lives outside. Maybe we came here. You know what I mean? And we don't see aliens because the aliens is humans too, but from a different planet. And they run in our world, and they don't want us to know that because, you know, it'll be an uproar. Let me shut up before something come in here and kill me. He knows too much.
So his wife mentioned a medical condition. With that said,
you know what I'm saying?
Anonymous caller said he was acting differently the night she met him.
It's weird, son.
Do we know anything more about that possible condition?
You know the cool thing is? Your lifetime, you're gonna know way more than I've ever known or seen. You know what I'm saying? Because when I think about my mama was a little girl, and when she was young, to what we know now,
some sort of
bro, since then we got internet, we got games to simulate 3D and OLED TVs, you know what I mean, cell phones, all sorts of stuff. So your time frame when you get older and I'm dead some damn where, boy, you gonna know a lot. And your kids is gonna be living like Jetsons or something. They're gonna be. I remember when I was little.
39-year-old Matt.
Me and my brother, rest in peace. Latroy. We used to sit around in the projects in Chicago, and we used to think that in the year 2000, there was going to be flying cars and all types of stuff, like it was going to be futuristic. It never was futuristic either. But we used to sit around and think about stuff like that, like it's going to be flying cars in the year 2000. There is flying cars now. They're not everywhere. It's like how we thought it would be. But, man, people be crashing. They crashing now, let alone. Now they be crashing out the sky. You know what I mean?
Minneapolis Center 119.9.
Yeah, it's a scary situation right there. I don't think it's a good idea. Unless. Yeah, man. Yep, people get mad, want to kill themselves. Be like a 9/11 on buildings or whatever. Be mad at a company. Yeah, I don't think it'll be a good idea at all.
Great to have you both with us. But yeah, it's so interesting.
Right.
We just spoke with David Grush about the Matt Sullivan case. David Grush to Matt Sullivan. Does he think anything fishy happened?
I guarantee it. Look like we're about to get some weather. About to get some weather. Coming into Denver.
And I reached out to him today. He's had a relatively brief chat asking him anything, but you know, about Matthew Sullivan. He confirmed that there were no friends with him and discussed about exactly what the nature of their relationship was.
Here we see some cars.
He's very cautious, as is his nature. He's very cautious, very discreet, and I would say very honorable man. He's waiting for the right time to go public with what he knows about the relationship and what he thinks about Mr. Sullivan. I'm not dead. His connections to other cases on the list, he doesn't see
long C chargers. You sat up here all this time just to ask me that question. Yeah, the hell you did.
He does find
all I got is my C charger. What do you need long C charger?
Yeah, he is very mysterious.
For your VR?
We consider that very concerning.
I want my damn charger back up here.
I think it's very important to kind of take them in isolation before stretching and embracing
what?
overarching.
No, that goes to your brother's tablet. I don't want nobody having this tablet charger. You can use this one, but bring my stuff back, man.
Okay.
I'm at 96%. You good?
What's your take on it all? I mean, obviously we've got members of Congress who've been very concerned, who've come on this show and talked.
You're welcome, but make sure it comes right back up here.
The FBI, in fact, and NASA are investigating. President Trump has called for an investigation. Do you think, I mean, some of these people on this list clearly
oh man,
they were part of some conspiracy.
119-525.
General McCaslin especially. These are very mysterious.
119-525.
Yes, I think David Grush said it very well, as Miguel just quoted, that I think there's a lot of nuance here where there could be a there on very particular cases.
Flight level 380, Kingdom Heavy.
Possible that there's sometimes conflation as well.
Kingdom Heavy, so Minneapolis Center, good morning.
Take this plastic off. Man, they been talking to me like a mug, man. Minneapolis Center requesting descent to flight level 220, Kingdom Heavy.
Kingdom Heavy, descend and maintain flight level 220.
Cameras saved. Camera is saved.
One little finger, one little finger, one little finger, tap, tap, tap. Put your finger up. Put it on your nose. Man, I'm gonna sleep good. What's up, what's up? All right, we're starting to get something to register. We're getting close to our destination.
Important to realize even in some cases where it's a much stronger possibility that there's some sort of nefarious intent. But we have to be very careful not to conflate all different cases together because there might be different causes.
And, you know, David Grush did make it clear, both both in my interview with me and in his interview with Ross Coulthard, you had this right.
No, and I'm...
Repeatedly.
Yeah. And his claims were taken seriously enough by the general of the intelligence community to verify and to legitimize his whistleblower claim. So he's not thinking that he's not just sitting in a chair spouting off the fantasy. And, you know, as we know, there are many cases in which some version of a citizen or something has been at least partially true. So even though, you know, grand conspiracy theories require one to believe a stack of, you know, improbable possibilities. I mean, just look at the recent posting about Havana syndrome, which we were told, you know, for years was
nothing.
A mass psychosis, right? Well, just in recent months.
Now it looks like it's something.
You're exactly right.
Yeah.
People are taking it seriously, not no longer providing it off to the substance in people's heads.
By the way, it was the government who was saying it was nothing for many, many years, and it's now the government admitting, at least some members, we had it wrong. There is something to the Havana syndrome. Matthew, you were an expert on UFOs and physics. You have gone on the record taking on skeptics, and saying, for example, the famous video of from 2004, the Nimitz Tic Tac video, cannot be debunked. That this is, in fact, not some man-made analogy or natural weather phenomenon.
I'm gonna fix these cameras while I can.
As an unidentified flying object. Why?
Well, that's because
Camera
there
is safe.
have been intensive studies, including by some of my colleagues, like Professor Jeff with Albany. He co-authored a paper with Robert Powell.
Camera is safe.
Scientific holistic orientation studies, and studied very carefully not just that case, but several similar cases, and came to the conclusion that even with errors and
Camera is safe.
uncertainties, that there were speeds and accelerations that were just not possible technologically. And many other researchers have also used the software produced by
Camera is safe.
West, who does a very good job, doesn't expose a lot of problems, but I don't think he's right about this situation. There are other researchers besides the rigorous things like this, and
Camera is safe.
who have published articles very respectfully and carefully addressing points of skeptics like Midwest who they have raised
Camera is safe.
and been able to show that you can explain it away as, you know, airplane gesture or no.
And is it just the Nimitz Tic Tac video, or do you think other videos
Camera is safe.
could be for real as well?
Yeah, I think it's not just the Nimitz Tic Tac, but also the GoPack and the gimbal. And these are often conflated. They happen different years.
Camera is safe.
But these are all separate incidences that all on their own are separately compelling, especially when you consider how there's congressional hearings.
Camera is safe.
Have been stated that they're not explained. And so it seems strange to me that one or two
Camera is safe.
skeptics or debunkers would be able to know better than, you know, all of the government scientists or scientists hired by the government or asked by the government. It's impossible for them to be unlikely.
Yeah.
Camera is
all
safe.
right. And Miguel, you've got this new book out. It's called Evidence of the Extraordinary as Today, Exploring UFOs Using Evidence-Based Analysis. Give me the 10-second elevator pitch. What's evidence-based analysis? It's something that, you know, there's great debate and argument over whether or not it's
why am I revving up?
So the approach the book is based on one of the shows that I've produced for the 6,000 years that, you know, puts all these sort of videos through the ringer with experts like credentials and one of the business August, who I've known and for 3 years. And basically
Flight level 220, Kingdom Heavy.
Traditional understanding of any number of things has been disrupted and again changed so many times that in general people are unable to rational hypotheses because they happen.
Yeah, you don't have to believe everything is gullible, but you can also question everything and not just take as verbatim and gospel latest statements from our government. Matthew Jadagas, Miguel Santo, thank you both so much.
Could have sworn I fixed it.
We have a passenger experiencing a seizure. It started suddenly. They were seated and appeared fine just moments ago. I'm attending to them now and will keep you updated.
Camera is safe.
Yes, please let me know if I need to land.
Understood, Captain. I will check on the passenger now and report back shortly.
Very well informed. Frank, way back when Amy died on the 11th of June in 2022,
Camera is safe.
with the communications that he was having with Amy Embridge. And in fact, I'd been in touch with Amy Embridge well before her death, her tragic death. And she was making claims that she had a major breakthrough in anti-gravity. Not surprisingly, she was very secretive about that. But I'm in no doubt at all, and this is the reason why I think legitimate suspicions are raised.
Camera is
Amy did say, if you hear any report that I killed myself,
Oh, God. Let's see.
and she was, I do believe,
Hold on, I'm going to check mine.
very credible evidence that there were some kinds of injuries on her body. I've seen those videos, I've seen the photographs.
See, I'm getting messages, but I don't know where the messages are coming from.
The difficulty we have, and I think this
Captain,
is the way that
I checked on the passenger. They are stable now, and the situation has calmed down. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you, Melanie.
He was cremated very shortly after her death, her tragic death.
Thank you, Captain Benricky. I appreciate your kind words.
Gunshot wounds, but there are questions. If, for example, there was an allegation, I don't know if this is true, this is why it needs to be investigated,
Camera is
that the
safe.
weapon was found near the hand, wasn't the hand to shoot a weapon. There were claims that I heard
Camera
from
is safe.
people in the area that she was heard yelling and shouting shortly before her death. And also there's a voluminous quantity of videos where she herself described being allegedly attacked with directed energy weapons that you've reported. I do think it's important to investigate this, but I don't know how we're going to investigate it with all of the forensic evidence that apparently being lost or not lost, but set destroyed.
Well, there's a lot of attention right now. The FBI's on top of this as well. I just got to ask you that. Assuming for a moment, take a step back. Let's assume something nefarious.
All right, so we're getting close.
Did she know that was such a danger? Researching anti-gravity technology, speaking out about UFOs. What information did she have in her possession that was unique, that could be revealed, that could potentially make her a risk?
Okay, I know this sounds to many of the viewers like a crazy conspiracy theory, but I'm on record as saying that I know from my own sources, including David Grush, that dreadful threats, intimidation, bullying, attempted murder, and even murder has allegedly...
Flight level 220, Kingdom Heavy.
...to come forward with evidence of what we believe is a secret UAP, non-human technology retrieval and reverse engineering program that's been going on inside the US military and private aerospace for at least 70 years. And I don't doubt for a moment that there are some extremely zealous people who have an over-enhanced sense of their national security obligations who have been willing to threaten, bully, intimidate, and indeed murder people to hide that secret. I don't know if Amy is a result of that secrecy. I don't know if it was suicide or whether
Thank you,
it was,
Captain Mandrake. I appreciate your kind words. I wanted to follow up on our previous conversation about the narrative. I think it would be great to share some stories from our flights together, highlighting the wonderful experiences we've had with our passengers and the crew. What do you think?
Authorities have allowed the perception to develop
Absolutely.
of doing a proper investigation in the first place.
Copy, Captain. I will bring coffee to the flight deck now.
I just question whether we're ever going to get an answer, and I suspect
Thank you.
I will find what President Trump has intimated. That
Thank you, Captain Mandrake.
Connected deaths turn out to have prosaic explanations.
All right, well, we will see. You just give us a lot to think about there. I have to process that. Ross Colhart, thank you so much for taking the time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our News Nation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.
What do you mean not zero? Oh God. No wonder. That's why my flight's so damn long.
Captain Mandrake, I wanted to follow up on our previous conversation about sharing stories from our flights. I think it would be wonderful to highlight some memorable moments we've had with our passengers and crew. Let me know your thoughts.
Absolutely. Go ahead and share it. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Captain Mandrake. I appreciate your kind words and will ensure to share our flight stories with the crew.
See, I'm getting messages and I hear it, but I'm streaming it like 5 different places.
Kingdom Heavy, please expedite your descent to flight level 220.
Expedite my flight level to 220, Kingdom Heavy.
Kingdom Heavy, descend and maintain flight level 220.
Why is my stuff not?
Kingdom Heavy, contact Denver Center on 132.7.
Contact Denver Center on 132.7, Kingdom Heavy. this is a long flight because I didn't realize my flaps wasn't at 0. And I wasn't getting the speed I wanted. At flight level 220, Kingdom Heavy.
Copy, Captain. I will bring coffee to the flight deck
Oh
now.
my God. At flight level 220, Kingdom Heavy.
Mandrake Kingdom Heavy, Denver Center, good morning.
Huh? What? Bro, I'm about to be sleep after this. Man, that's crazy.
Captain Mandrake, I was thinking about our previous flights together and how much I appreciate the stories we share. Each flight has its own unique moments, and I believe our passengers would love to hear about them. Let's keep that narrative going throughout our journey today.
Absolutely. Tell them about how we first met when I first hired you. Ever since you started working here, I've watched you grow, and you became a great team lead. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Captain Mandrake. I appreciate your kind words and support. It's been a pleasure working with you and growing as a team. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your flight attendant, Melanie Archer. I want to take a moment to express our gratitude for choosing to fly with African American Airlines. Your support means the world to us, and we are committed to providing you with the best service possible. Thank you for being with us today.
Man, I feel like I gotta take a leak. I wonder if I can do that without crashing.
Expect the Lagger 4 arrival, brewery transition. I'll start your descent in about 20 minutes. Feel free to ask if you'd like it sooner.
Expect the Lagger 4 arrival, reservoir transition. Ask for descent in about 20 minutes. Kingdom Heavy. Take a leak.
great memories with our passengers on board.
I'll take me some melatonin too. So I'm gonna be good and tired after this flight. I'm gonna sleep. I'm going sleep. Alright, so let me go ahead and plug it. We're getting close. Alright, so we're going to be coming in on the, let's put this on 160 first. Dunkel Kolsch. Okay.